Hello, true art believers, and welcome to today's live art stream. This is Pierson here. You are watching 300 Days of Drawing, and it is day 294. We're going to be doing some figure drawing. We're going to start out with 30-second drawings, 5 1-minute drawings, and 2 5-minute drawings, and then we're going to finish it off with 1 10-minute drawing, each getting a little bit better as time progresses. So without further ado, let's begin today's live art stream, shall we? And we're going to begin. I got all these pop-ups. I do not like Discord. Discord, stop. Discord is annoying. I'm going to get off Discord right now as soon as I figure out how. Let's see here. Like, I have it set so it just logs in every time I turn on the computer, and I don't need Discord popping up every 5 seconds when a message comes on. Like, man, leave me alone. I'm busy drawing. Okay, let's begin. 30 seconds. Here we go. Holding it very loose. Very, very loose. Just to kind of get a feeling for the figure, right? Not really worrying about the drawing, just kind of being very loose with it. Almost like I'm scribbling, especially in these 30-second drawings. You just want to be very loose with it. You don't really want to focus too in depth. Like, there's certain things that people do talk about. They're like, oh, they want you to show like the general angle, like the line of action. I find that can be helpful, maybe a little bit later on. For me personally, right now, I don't find it very useful because of that. It's already done now. Wow, I spent more time talking. Maybe for like this one, maybe the line of action is there's a reason to, because the figure is so energetic. But sometimes when you have a very like static pose, it's really hard to kind of get a line of action. So you don't really want to worry about that in your beginning 30-second drawings. So basically the 30-second drawings for me are just kind of getting used to the concept of just drawing in general. I'm trying to warm up. They're basically just giant warm up sessions for me personally. And they get me primed mentally for the drawings that are the more in-depth drawings that are going to occur. Supposedly, sometimes that does not happen. Like right now, it's not going to happen. I got a lot on my mind today. I got going on a trip, and just going on a trip and doing these live streams, as it's very complicated. It causes lots and lots of problems. Like it worries me. Like, how am I going to do a live stream? And I don't really have a PC. I mean, I don't have a laptop, so I'm not really portable. So there's just lots of things that are involved with that. And so just being very loose, don't really worry about it. I'm noticing that it's going to take me a little bit of time for me to kind of get acclimated today. My mind's elsewhere, and everyone who draws even a little bit knows that drawing is a mental thing as well as a skill thing. So like, if you're not like with it mentally, it's going to be difficult for you. There's going to be situations when you're drawing that aren't going to be like conducive, I guess. There's going to be good days and there's going to be bad days, and you try to make the best of it. So I'm just trying to make the best of it with these live streams and with these these 30-second drawings, so I don't really hold them to a high regard, even though some people might hold them to a high regard. All right. What's going on here? This is a crazy looking pose. Trying my best here. She's like, the lady's upside down. I'm probably only going to get like the hip area. That would be a really fun drawing to like play around with. So this is the last one. Just kind of getting some of these forms down like this. Right? Just 30 seconds. Now this is 1 minute. So we're doing 5 1-minute drawings. So now I'm getting a little bit more loose, or I'm starting to get a little warmed up here. So that's a good thing. So I'm getting a little bit more warmed up, getting a little bit more comfortable with my motions here. And so that's a good thing. We'll see where it takes me. Four seconds. All right. The second 1-minute drawing. So as I go further along these drawings, I get a little bit more quick with how I'm applying line. Or at least I think I am. I could be wrong. I just could be very, very wrong with my assumption. Maybe I'm not getting as quick as I think I am. I feel I'm getting a little bit more confident. But maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? Okay. So here we go. Another one. 1 minute. Just kind of doing something right here. And I need to go a little bit faster. I am slowing down probably too much. This is actually a difficult pose. She's like kneeling. And her arms kind of crossing down here. Let's kind of get this action pose right here. I've never been one for a laying down pose or a pose where the legs extended really long, but I keep trying nonetheless. I've gotten better. I have to admit I have gotten better. There has been some improvement with all these drawings, and it's taken me a while. I think I've gotten back to where I was, maybe still behind of my like prime of drawing the figure. I actually am a way behind on my prime of drawing the figure. I used to be pretty darn good. Uh, it is kind of like true. You do, if you don't use it, you lose it type of thing, right? Whereas this like this type of mentality where you are, if you're not like constantly training, sharpening your sword as an artist, you kind of do backpedal a little bit. Um, and for some people, they can jump right back on the horse and get back to where they were really quickly. Others, like me, it takes a long while to kind of get that momentum going. And I plan on that never stopping. I plan on it just kind of keep working at it and sharpening my sword, my drawing sword, until I no longer am on this earth. So that's I'm kind of like on this mission now. Like I feel like I have a mission. Even though like this is not, I'm not like doing this for money. I feel like there's a mission involved, you know, and something that I feel will make me better as a person, or at least a more interesting person in the long run. That would have been a really good one too. So this is a 5 minute one. It's going to slow down a little bit more. Maybe dial back on the you take back the dial back on the stylus so it's I'm drawing loose again, and we're going to draw looser again like this, and then we're just kind of do some line of actions for a second, and then just kind of move the pencil around, and then when I get to a line that I feel describes that figure, I'm going to jump to it. So this person's like sitting down on a chair. So you really, half her legs kind of being masked in whatever it is, and the other leg is kind of coming down the side here, something like that. And then her torso is pivoted forward more. So she's like, her hips are pointing one way and her torso is pivoting. So I'm going to try to show that to the best that I can, given the time frame that I have. But for the most part, I actually think that I have gotten a lot better at let's see, let's get this out of here. At describing I'm zooming in, I didn't mean to zoom in, at drawing these forms without doing a understructure. And I think because that has to do with the fact I've been drawing every day in this manner over and over again, and all that kind of adds up to some sort of like degree of like competence. I say that now, and then all of a sudden I start drawing again, or start drawing the figure, and I just start messing up royally. But I think that has to be it comes with the territory of just like drawing every day. My ability to play around, to understand the tricks of Photoshop have not really gotten better. And that's because that's kind of taken a back burner at the moment. I just haven't had the time. I've got other things kind of in the works at the moment, and I'm just trying to juggle all these things, and it's very hard. It's just very hard to kind of do all these things all at once. So if I'm able to at least do my drawing, get a cactus drawn every day, and if I'm able to do that every day, I'm pretty happy. So I got like 3 minutes. Or no, I got a minute and 20 minutes, 20 minute 20. So I'm going to add some gestural lines here. I'm just going to add a form for the head, and maybe add some like and then like she's got like hair that I can't really tell what's going on because it's covered in whatever it's covered in. She's got like curly hair, like a perm, I guess, old school perm. Let's get that arm, and let's kind of draw that arm right here, the best that we can in the time frame. Ah, I'm having problems because I'm hitting the tab on my stylus, and it's doing color testing. I didn't get that knee out. I should have brought that knee farther out. Ah, whatever. I was doing so good. So good. And then I just kind of ruined it. Really ruined it. It's kind of proportionally I'm off. So I don't have enough time to kind of fix this. Her hand is actually doing a hand thing right here, but her leg's farther out than that. All right. So this one is another 5-minute one. So I'm going to draw the head, kind of do an action with what I'm seeing, and we're just going to be very gestural right here with the form here. Her hand does it's kind of foreshortened a little bit, and then there's some hair. I'm just kind of gesturally drawing here, kind of do this. And so here we go. I need to move her hips down. I'm getting a little scratchy. That's fine. Something like this. Her arm really extends out here. All right, so something like, how's her hand? Okay, I can't really tell what her hand's doing. So we're just going to kind of do something like that. 2 minutes. Okay, let's erase some of this. And then so I'm going to tighten up these forms. Like this. And we're going to exaggerate some of these muscles a little bit so that they feel a little bit more solid. I think, at least I'm going to try. Kind of. And then draw some lines for the arm. this hand is I don't know how much time I want to spend on the hand. It's one of those things like you need to define some of the forms here, but I don't know if I have enough time to really describe them. So I'm trying my best with the time that I have involved here. All right, so this is that's 5 minutes. That's all right for 5 minutes. Okay, and this is 10 minutes. Let's see what I can get done in 10 minutes here. This one's pretty good, actually. It's a nice side profile. It's a nice side profile drawing. So we're gonna draw some of the things that I'm seeing here. I'm gonna draw them lightly. Get that neck in there. I have a problem with not keeping that neck in the drawing. So I'm gonna be very present. Try to be present with that. There's a lot strong curves in this one. Or I'm just going to exaggerate the curves for drawing purposes. So it's got like a gas mask here. I just got to decide how much time I want to spend on it. I think that's enough for now. Okay, here we go. There's a hand. She's holding like a cloth right here. So if I'm not talking, it's because there's a lot that I'm trying to process in a short amount of time. And it's not because I don't want to talk. It's just there's a 10-minute time frame. It's a lot to kind of digest in such a short amount of time. And I'm not in my element. Like I'm not particularly like confident with drawing figures. Like I'm okay at them, you know. Let's see here. Kind of get these fingers in, but like draw them not not really more like loose fingers. Just kind of get like the gesture, right? I just want to have that there as a reference. I think this is okay for a 10-minute drawing. This is going to be okay. Let's make sure that she's holding this like fabric. It's kind of doing fabricy things here. So 6 minutes, we're doing good, I think. I've kind of ignored the bottom half. Again, it's not that I am trying to ignore the bottom half. It's just I'm struggling at this point in my skill set to get the the whole figure in the time frame. So if I only get half of it, but I get half of that one half done really well, I'm happy at this point. Of course, I'd be even more excited if I'm able to get more of it done in the time allotted. But right now, I'm just happy to be able to get, you know, a good portion of the figure done in the time frame. So I trying my best to get the figure in relatively under 10 minutes. And if I don't get it in, that's fine. I think I need to make our arm lower. I don't know. I don't think I have enough time to do that. And then there's another leg right here. I'm going to exaggerate that leg a little bit. Exaggerate the rib cage and that curve more. And we're going to this little pipe thing does this thing. Okay, 4 minutes something seconds. Now let's just kind of play around. Let's get some details in there, or at least try to get some relative like value in there. So we're going to kind of add some value lines and such. Now again, this is new to me. I haven't been able to crack getting enough of the figure in 10 minutes. I've been struggling. And so this is actually quite new. This to be able to get to this point in under 10 minutes has been a breakthrough for me because I've been struggling. Now this is okay. Again, I could spend more and more time kind of working at it and developing the forms, but I think this is a good like balance between getting the gesture in and then just working the drawing. So I'm gonna spend some time kind of adding some value here, or try to. I'm not really good with this brush here. I find that very difficult. I find that it's a little overly sensitive. It kind of like applies too much pigment or too much of the tone way too quick for my liking. But I'm getting a little bit more used to it. So I'm getting used to it, and it's going to take me some time, just like anything. And I'm not switching between brushes, although I probably should, you know, switch between brushes and so forth. But I want to get better at just using one brush, and then maybe I'll move on to other ones. Who knows? Who knows? So not bad, not bad. This is doing this turn. It's taken me a while to get to this point, to kind of get back to where I was when I first started drawing, or not first started drawing, but like when I was really adept at doing the figure. And it's taken a while, so it can only go up from here. Let's see here. And then there's I'm trying to be extra sensitive to the tone here. Just kind of be adding like cell. Oops. Being kind of sensitive and trying to have a light touch, because as I said, this is a little bit overly sensitive. Like this whole like brush system can just get too dark too quickly, and it's like a marker, so it exaggerates everything I'm applying. So sometimes maybe I should play around with hatching as well. I don't know. We'll see. I don't like that. 53 seconds. I don't know. We'll see what I can get done. I'm not expecting miracles. I'm just going to play around a little bit. Or try to. And that is it. I didn't get much. I don't know, it's pretty good. Pretty good for 10 minutes. Let me add a few things. Of course, it could be better. I'm getting better. I'm getting better at this. I'm getting better at using the tools that I have and really dial in. Woo! It's exciting seeing improvement. Oh my gosh, it took me forever. Gosh. Anyways, I got to get going. Let me do a few things. I want to put my signature here. P21, day 294. Yeah, day. Like let's put day 294. Yeah, and that is it. Woo, that was good. That was a pretty good drawing. And I was starting to feel it, and it's taken me a good 30 days to really get acclimated to doing 30-second drawings, 1-minute drawings, 5-minute and 10-minute, and then and utilizing this specific hard edge brush without having to jump between brushes. It's taken a little while, and all I can say when you're drawing is just to be patient, especially if you're starting out. Now, me, I've been doing this for a while, so I have some experience drawing the figure. But as I've been saying, I've kind of taken hiatus. I've taken a huge hiatus, and I've really haven't been doing the figure in this type of form at all. Like on a digital format, I don't really draw digitally, so like I'm really new drawing digitally. I've only been doing it for about a year and a half, 2 years technically, which I know sounds like a lot, but like these people that you see have been doing it for years and years and years. And when you come from a traditional drawing background and jump into digital, it's so foreign, no matter what you think. Anyways, that is it. Let me do that. That is it for the day. I hope you enjoyed today's live art stream. Don't forget to subscribe. It also would help me a lot if you could just share it around. Share the share share it to your friends and tell everyone about what I'm doing. It really does help me out. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day. This is Pierson. Cheers.